And so your name is Rachel Duval, right?
Yes.
And I just asked you if I could get your permission to do this
Yes.
video as a beginning video to when you're starting out at Winterhaven tent community here behind City Hall. And you said yes, so we're going to start with this question. What would it take for you to not be homeless?
Well, it would take me getting into housing, preferably an apartment where I can pay 30% of my income, and then that way I'm self-sufficient living on my own, where I have my own place.
And tell me a little bit about how you came to be homeless.
Situational circumstance. A relationship ended, and I didn't end up keeping the place that we were buying. My ex did, so I relied on family members, and that didn't go well, and I ended up in this situation again. And then I went back to family members, and again got on the lease, and it again didn't work out. So now I'm trying to do it on my own. I just need like an apartment complex that will take me and 30% of my income.
Mm-hmm. And so have you asked about various organizations about helping you with that?
I have. I've gone to Opportunity Council. I was there 3 months ago, and I check in every month. But I have not heard anything since my intake. I look on Craigslist. I look on Facebook for rooms for rent. I've replied to everyone that fits my income standards. I've not heard much back unless it's derogatory. But I have been trying for 3 months to look for housing, something. But I prefer, with my history in the past 2 years of everything, I get on a lease and then there's a dispute or something, and then I no longer have that. So I would prefer, a place of my own that I can afford, and then I think that would be pretty permanent because I'm not relying on someone else, and I think that would end homelessness for me.
Well, maybe we can go here from how you came to be homeless, Rachel.
A relationship ended, and I didn't have a place to stay.
Oh, you just told me.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll have to edit this out. So, I wanted to ask you about how you heard about Winterhaven.
Through a friend. A friend of mine was setting up to come into Winterhaven, and he knew my situation, and that I was looking for a place and I didn't have anything. So I was at the library the day they were doing the interviews, and I just happened to sit down and do the interview. And then I went and did my research on Homes Now, Winterhaven, and completely impressed. I started volunteering right away.
How did you do your research online?
Online, yeah. Went online to homesnow.com or .org Winterhaven and read everything about it, and I was completely impressed. I feel 100% safe here. I have a bathroom, I have showers, I have access to food whenever I want. I can cook. That right there, being able to cook with nothing. You go to 7-Eleven and you think, okay, can I use their microwave? And then you're eating fast food, and if you don't live that way, say you live like I do and you're whole food, whole plant-based, and you just want to cook something, quick, you can't. You end up eating raw veggies and fruits because you can't do anything.
Right.
And then you don't end up getting your protein and what you need to keep going. So
this has helped you with your nutrition that you need for your health.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about that. How is Winterhaven helping you with other issues like your health problems?
Well, I have very poor health. and I am constantly seeing the doctors. So this helps. One, we're centered right near all the doctors. Two, I can put all my stuff in my tent and go to all of my appointments that I need to, and keep on track with my medical and not let it fall out because I don't have anywhere to put my stuff, so I can't make it to appointments. So this gives me a base where I can start from, like a home would for everybody else.
Right, so your things are safe, and you're safe here. That really helps.
It does, it does. When you don't have a home, or when you have a home, you don't think about those things.
So, is there anything that you still need that you'd like more of? Or that you'd like to have happen?
I would like to see more support from City Council.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to see more support from the community, and I would like to see the stigma that just because you don't have a home means that you want to be out there. And I think that's what Jim is trying to do here, is prove that just because we don't have a home doesn't mean that we're any different than the rest of the community. We're all members of this community, and some of us don't want this situation. Some of us just couldn't help it. And I'm one of those people. I'm one of those members that volunteers in the community, and this just happens to be a bad luck time in my life, and I don't have, you know, a home. So now I'm part of that stigma that I don't want a house.
But I've heard you call and say at City Council you spoke.
I did.
And you were talking about how nice it was to have a home. So you must feel the community here.
I feel the community. I wish that City Council was just more supportive. We have a few members that I know are supportive. They were here at the opening, and they've shown their support. They've shown that they really care. Other members, I think they're still looking at that stigma.
Right. Okay, and you've got such a great model in Jim Peterson, because, you know, he just speaks from his heart. And what I noticed is that when the residents here got up and spoke at City Council meeting this week, that they were just speaking from their heart, and they were just excellent. It was excellent.
Thank you.
And so were you. You were excellent. So I love that about what's happening here.
When this is over, I plan on coming back and advocating. I know this is going to succeed. The way Jim has set this program, it will succeed. And I really hope to be one of the first 10 success stories, and I'm coming back and I'm going to advocate. This is something that is life-saving and life-changing for me, so I'm going to come back and support it 100%.
Yay! Thank you!
This is something that my heart is just, this is what we need. This is what Bellingham needs. This is what this community needs, is a solution. Not a sweep under the rug, but an actual solution to what is going on in our own community.
Right.
So,
well, I know at least one resident's already found a place, and as people find places, other people can come in.
yeah, and we have another one that we're working on that we're hopefully going to get placed into a situation. So, hopefully we have two. So, we're moving. They're moving right along, and they're working on me next. And we've got a couple things. I've got a couple resources out at apartment complexes at the 30%. So I'm hopeful to that. I definitely have hope.
Wow.
Winterhaven has given me hope, and it's renewed my faith in people and in Bellingham.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It really has.
Thank you so much, Rachel.
You're welcome.